This will just be brief. It's mainly just so I can document it for myself. So it's Thursday night now. It's Derby week. I don't know the date, but it'll be on the doohickey. I haven't been down there since Tuesday night. And what happened was when I got home Tuesday night, everything kind of smelled like copper, like old pennies. For those of you in the United States, it was very odd, and it was strong enough that first thing I did is I walked outside to see if a train had somehow derailed in my front yard or something. I don't have any train tracks, but you never know. And that wasn't the case. And I Googled if there'd been any kind of a chemical spill around. There hadn't been. So it was all me. Everything smelled like copper. Of course, I remember seeing, hearing, reading that one of the symptoms of this COVID thing is a loss of sense of smell. I didn't remember reading or hearing or seeing about everything smelling like copper all of a sudden. So I have to say I didn't really worry about it too much. I just figured something weird was going on. And that was a good shot. Speaking of something weird, then yesterday morning, I woke up just shivering, just unbelievably, just as bad as I've ever had the shivers in my life. And I used to live in Anchorage, Alaska. So yeah, that was awesome. I can also tell, I don't have a thermometer that works at home. All the thermometers these days take batteries. You ever notice that shit? It's another way, they're just trying to get your money. I don't have a working thermometer, but you can kind of tell, or I can kind of tell from my eyelids if I'm running a fever or not. And I was, and I guessed it was still fairly low, 101, 101 and a half maybe, something like that, but still enough to make me pretty damn groggy and to make me actually feel sick, not just a little bit out of sorts. So I called my sister and I told her, I said, I'm sick, I probably have this COVID. Can you please go to the store for me and get some stuff I was conveniently out of, mainly cat food. And she's like, yeah, sure, she did. So she did that. I went back to bed. This was, 7:30 Tuesday morning. I slept at least 35 out of 38 hours since then. At least. I get up, feed my cats. I got up, I ate some chicken noodle soup. Pretty much it. Then I go back to bed. This last time I woke up, I more or less feel fine. When I woke up briefly about noon yesterday, and I didn't feel like I had a fever anymore. I definitely didn't have the chills. The reason I didn't have the chills was because I put on 2 sweatpants and 2 sweatshirts and one of those toboggan hats. So I wasn't shivering anymore. I was actually sweating a little bit. That was fine. Isn't that a saying? You sweat out a fever? I don't even know. But I feel like right now that I'm more or less back to normal. Still almost 57 years old and all that, everything that goes along with that. But I don't feel like I have a fever. And that's really the big thing with me is I can handle an awful lot of things being wrong with me, but you give me a fever, and that was a really good shot. Never mentioned I hate pool. Anyway, so I feel more or less fine again. Some of you may be watching this and wondering, and I was wondering a little bit myself, was that what if I contracted something like early in the Derby City tournament, and could that have contributed to the fact that I didn't do very well at all in the tournament? And it just doesn't add up, because while I did not do very well in the tournament, I felt fine all the way through it. And I did play well my last Banks match against Naoki Oi, and my first and only one pocket match against some guy named Nathan better shooter than me. Both these guys better shooters than me, and I'm not supposed to beat them, and I didn't. And I felt fine. Then I had several practice sessions up in the practice room on Monday and Tuesday, and came out pretty far ahead. Shot very well. Came out pretty far ahead. So if I was sick, it didn't affect my game. If I had, the virus with no symptoms yet, anything like that, that just wasn't the case, because I still shot pretty well, except for during the tournament. In other words, what I'm getting at is I can't use that as an excuse. Oh, I was sick. No wonder I did badly. No, I can't use that as an excuse, as tempting as it might be. Oh, that ball might go. That ball might go. Might not. Five's a little bit more my way than I thought it was at first. Oh, that was another symptom I had. Besides the weird copper smell, when I got up, like I said, about noon, like Tuesday or Wednesday, yesterday, my eyes were completely out of kilter. They were like Marty Feldman eyes or something like that. I don't remember who that was. I couldn't see anything unless I did this or this. And it was a few times in my life where I've had way too much to drink. It was just like that. My eyes were just not playing well together at all. I took my nap again yesterday afternoon, and that symptom went away. And that's good, because it's nice to be able to see. Did you ever notice that? This is the first time that I played pool since Tuesday night. It's fine. I haven't felt like coming down here. Absolutely not. Yesterday I didn't feel like coming down here. Even today, when I started feeling better, I think about noon today, I didn't want to push it, I guess. I'm probably pushing it right now. I should probably be in bed right now trying to sleep again. Sleep all the way till tomorrow morning or whatever. But clearly I'm not. I'm getting ready to try to watch a pay-per-view. I'm watching the Derby One Pocket on pay-per-view. And my buddy Tony's not in it anymore, which sucks. And I think he was in the running for the all-around if he had still been in the One Pocket here. I don't think he's still in the running for it realistically, but yeah, I've been wrong before. Oh, that's overspun. We're shooting that again. That's what you get for having your own table. If you hit something that bad, you can shoot it again. I like practicing this shot for some reason. No, I hardly ever shoot it in real life, but I did once and made it once in real life. And that was cool. Starting point for a four railer. Nobody cares, but my table is, this 5 is on this intersection between here and here. And this cue ball is lined up straight towards the front of this diamond. Not the middle of that diamond, but the front of it. And sometimes, if I can miss the side pocket, it's like a draw shot, but more of a stop shot. I'm not trying to draw it back. I'm definitely hitting it low. If I can miss that side pocket, especially when this table hasn't been freshly recovered, a lot of times the ball will go in. So yeah, it's always cool when it does. And of course, that's the starting point. There's, after a while, in theory, you get a feel for the angles and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Where's my remote? Way the hell down here. Yeah, before everybody jumps on the comments and yells at me for being dressed like a slob, at least I'm not wearing 2 sweatpants and 2 sweatshirts and one of those knit toboggan caps. Not doing that. I did dress up for you guys a little bit. Bye.